Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon.
Welcome to Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon Ranking Show, where Chris.
Psyduck.
How's the headaches?
They're really bad today. Luckily, none of
Really
you were
bad?
anywhere near me. I'm about to kill this whole house, though.
Well, I'm glad I'm across the country. Every other week, we get a guest and a random list of 10 Pokemon and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. Fantastic returning guest this week, Mike Tucker of Game and Makeup.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy? It's been a while.
Pokemon. So, yeah, so good. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I love talking Pokemon with you guys. Love talking Pokemon in general. This is going to be great. Scarlet and Violet's coming out soon. The hype's at an all-time high.
How do you feel about the trailers that came out over the last few weeks?
I really loved the recent one that was like the lady filming the ghost Pokemon, and she just died, and she's dead, right? Like she's dead. She's talking about this little dog Pokemon that's gonna absorb your soul, and she died. And like that's awesome. I know you guys have done on the show before, like those sort of obscure, creepy Pokedex entries for Pokemon, and that's another one. Like ghost Pokemon are creepy, so I love they're leaning into that marketing. But yeah, the game looks great. I mean, looks great. I listened to your guys' sort of preview episode with Tyler, and I agree with what you're saying that like the game looks like Pokemon, but these new mechanics look really fun. I'm really excited to sit down everyone in the open world together. I'm sure we'll all play together as well. Sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I really hope we get to make sandwiches for each other,
Yes.
or like work on making sandwiches together. That would be a dream. Maybe that's what we have to rank sandwiches next. That's a
Oh my god, you gotta have me on for that one. I have strong opinions.
That is
Strong
endless, also.
yeah. We could go on forever. That's endless content, Chris.
Really?
Pokemon, we're gonna run out here at some point. All right. Let's get a little list refresher in before we get crazy. I feel like the top three and I'm not going to expand it now, but I feel like top three and bottom three feel so minuscule when the list is almost at 1,000. Top three, we've got Greninja, Lugia, and Shuckle. Way down at 987, Jinx, 986, Crabominable, 985, Gumshoes. The halfway mark is 493 and a half. 493 is Gigantamax Centiskorch, 494 Rhyhorn, 495 Swablu, and our 100 bouncer is Xerneas.
Okay.
All right. I feel like that's the bouncer you don't expect to throw you out of the bar as hard as they actually do.
He's the deer from X, right? He's like the Xbox legendary. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Got it. It's a good Pokemon. He's got a great design.
Yeah. Solid Mon. And our first Mon to rank tonight is Psyduck.
Oh, classic.
Classic. Fan favorite. I think a lot of people love Psyduck. How can you not?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, we teased a little bit about it earlier, but in the anime, I think this is his lore in the games as well, but you see it a lot more in the anime. He gets headaches, and then he's suddenly like OP in the anime and just like destroys things because he has a headache. It's very fun.
Yeah. Now, do we deduct points that he and Golduck are also not psychic types?
It is
so
weird.
They should be.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like at Game Freak back in whenever Red and Blue and Green came out, they're like, hey, did you put the data in to make Psyduck a water and psychic type, right? He's like, oh yeah. And they just didn't. And they didn't do it. I gave it to you meant Starmie, right? Starmie. It's like, no, Psyduck. Like, oh no. And they never fixed it. But who knows?
Yeah, did they have dual types in the first gen? Or did those come up?
Yeah.
But did they?
Yeah, because like Starmie was water and psychic, and I think so a couple of them. Bulbasaur is poison and grass, even back in the day, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, it's a great design. It's iconic. It's like, I think if you're talking, iconic ones from the anime and Gen 1 in general, it's like Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Psyduck. He has that anime legacy as well, like you're saying, Chris. I agree.
Yeah, I think Golduck can also be docked for not being psychic, and I don't think he's... I personally think I like Psyduck more than Golduck, because Golduck's kind of a freaky looking dude. Now Golduck is very high on our list because he was brought on by Was it
Wes Bates.
Wes? Yes.
Big
Yeah.
Golduck fan. Legendarily big Golduck fan.
Yes. His profile picture everywhere. So I don't know that we need to put this above Golduck, but
Yeah.
personally, I like this Pokemon a lot, and I would put it above Golduck, but not where he's sitting now.
Where is Golduck?
120.
120.
That's very high for Golduck, I have to say. And I like
Yeah.
Golduck. That's very high for Golduck. Yeah, I mean, I'd say he's a top 200 Pokemon. I would say that.
Yes, scrolling that. So we have Gyarados at 182. I don't think Psyduck's quite up with Gyarados for me.
No.
Could see him near like Kabuto, 187. I don't want him above Rapidash though.
Right, because of Rapidash being at the same. Is it still the same as its Pokedex entry, or did that change?
Oh,
know
that's.
you guys-
I'm sure that's changed.
Oh, okay,
was-
yeah. There's no way Rapidash is 190 in the Pokedex.
Rapidash is
Oh,
on
yeah.
here twice right now, Chris.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't delete him when
no.
we moved him. So which one is the higher one?
79.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, well, never mind. Right next to Kabuto is looking pretty good.
I'm fine with that. I think it's well deserved for a little not psychic but psychic water duck.
Yeah, I think that's good. I would stay above Ralts. I'm fine above Gigantamax Rillaboom. Yeah.
So under or above Kabuto.
I think personally I'd go under. I think Kabuto has a little bit better design.
Oh my god, you guys have
aesthetically.
Sneasler way too high. You know we're not gonna talk.
Or, yeah. Look, if we're gonna drag up Sneasler, we're gonna drag up Overquill, and we're gonna be here all day.
I just listen. Look, I accept that I'm an over. Okay, we're not here to talk about Sneasler.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, wherever you were saying. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Perfect. A new 188 Psyduck. I don't think we have to go over the name origins. I think we understand.
Psychic duck. Classic. A little bit Gen 1. It's all very simple. It's a psychic
was.
duck.
Yeah, yeah. And it's fine. It serves its
Yeah.
purpose. Next up we've got Combi or Combi.
I've always said Combi because of
Yeah.
honeycomb.
I said Combia.
Oh, Comb. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm looking at it like a .com rise, you know.
This is an interesting mon, just gameplay wise, because they are primarily male, right? That you can catch, but only the female evolves. And this thing is worthless if it does not evolve.
Trying to get a female Combi for a long time. It's very frustrating trying to catch one. It's very annoying with the honey trees and Diamond and Pearl. I remember specifically.
The fire poison lizard from Sun and Moon.
Yep. Salazar.
Yeah, Salazit and
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah, I didn't realize that about this though. As I've never used a Combi.
And like Vespiquen's a pretty cool Pokemon to use. Like I like Vespiquen. It's got a cool design. But yeah.
Yeah, Vespiquen's pretty like it's a cool design and also powerful, like tanky kind of Pokemon.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I use those on one of my runs of Diamond Pearl, but it took forever because also Combis only come from trees, I believe, at least in Gen 4, which you gotta slather a bunch of trees. We were talking about this with Heracross just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yes. God, Heracross is even worse than Combi, I'm pretty sure, to get. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Ambipoms. It's Ambipoms. Or Apoms, I guess. Sorry, not Ambipoms, the evolution. Yeah, but I don't know. Have you guys ranked Vespiquen? I'm curious.
I think we have.
Have we?
For sure. Yeah, she's at 468.
Okay.
Well, it's not as cool as Vespiquen, and it's also annoying to catch. I think that should factor into its ranking. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, I agree. The fact that it is annoying to do the whole tree thing, and then even when you find one, because they are the most common thing to come from trees, is just finding the female one is very annoying.
I'd like to go below Cutie Fly at 647.
Yep, I like Cutiefly, so I would agree with that. I like Cutiefly. I'm a big bug type guy, though, so I do.
I've become one since Gen 5.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gen 5 had such good bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm down to. I think below Q to fly is fine because it's just a basic, bug Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe we're even too high because I think the main thing I'm giving this credit for is its evolution, which we try not to do on the list. So
Right, of course, of course.
Yeah, we can go lower. I just wanted to call that out as a hey, in case you're thinking higher, I'd like to go below.
Fair.
See, I see Dustox at 735.
Hmm.
I think Dustox is more interesting.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, still scrolling.
Yeah.
Ariados.
This is like all
766.
these Pokemon are cooler than Combi as I scroll down the list. I'm like, yeah, no, they're cooler. Like
Where was
Lombre is
Ariados?
cooler than Combi.
766. Ariados. It's not that much further down, but
Definitely Ariados is better.
Mhm.
Ooh, here we go. Snom. Snom's got that great
Oh.
picture or GIF with the knife.
Yep.
I think we probably go below.
Yeah. I
That's an
think I'd go
802.
below. Durant. Kevin Durant.
Okay,
I think-
maybe.
I like Durant, another Gen 5 bug I really like, but I get that he's just an ant. This is just a bee. So are ants cooler than bees?
That is a metal ant, though, right? Like,
Yes, that's true.
It's true.
It's got at
This is a
least one
bee with
thing.
3 faces. I don't care.
Yes.
We can go below Durant.
Down, down.
Oh, Ladiba. Just a ladybug, which is better though.
Yeah.
Bees are more
Later.
productive than ladybugs in nature.
Yeah, but then we're just glorifying capitalism.
It's true. Okay, so Jumpluff said, "Oh, that's right next to Ladybug." So, but like, is Combi better than or worse than Weedle, which is right next to Ladybug?
Mm,
I think it's better than Weedle.
I think it's better than Weedle.
yeah, I think it could go above Weedle.
Okay. I like it sandwiched in between there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I thought this was a decent Pokemon when we looked at it, and then we all decided it wasn't.
I do like its design. Like, it's cute. It's very cute.
Yeah. Yeah, the design's fine. There's an early sketch design of Combi that I will get this image for y'all. Where like the bottom one has its little bee butt sticking out the backside.
Mm-hmm.
There, I'll put it in the voice channel chat that Discord has now. I don't like it, and they got suckers in their mouths. It's little baby bees.
Can you post it in a channel so I can show the people?
Yeah, you're
on the
right.
stream?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it in Gotta Rank 'em all. Where'd it go? No.
Well, Orion's doing that.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Oh, that's rather phallic.
Yeah, that's
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh, weird. It's so weird.
I went down to look at the name origins, which says maybe derived from honeycomb combination NB. I don't know why they needed combination as an option.
It's a little redundant. I think we know it's a combination of honeycomb and bee, but
Well, they say combination, like referring to it being made up of 3 segments, like it's a combination of.
Okay.
But anyway, moving on. Next up, we've got Zamazenta, our shieldy pupper.
Now, let me pitch something to you guys if you guys agree with me. So I've been thinking about Zamazenta all day as I'm preparing for this recording. Would you guys agree that in every generation there's like clearly the one inferior box legendary? between the two. So, you know,
Maybe not
like,
every, but
Yeah, I'm trying to
like
think about
Lugia is better than Ho-Oh, I think, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I would say Kyogre is better than Groudon.
I agree. I think
I would say
those
Dialga is better than Palkia.
Yeah, I'd say both of those are pretty bad, but
yeah,
I think
I guess
I think you would
yeah,
get
go on.
arguments, at least on those, like the Ho-Oh versus Lugia. I think there are people who argue for Lugia. I think there are people who argue for Groudon.
Sure.
I'm on your side on both of those. And Gen 4,
Right.
I mean, I played Pearl, so I guess I like Palkia better, but I don't like either of their designs.
yeah, I'm Team Groudon.
Right. I guess let's just say is that it feels like Zamazenta is like, because like Zacian is essentially Sif from Dark Souls, and that's rad.
Mm-hmm.
And Zamazenta is just a big dog with a shield on its head, which is not to say that it's not a cool design. Actually, I do like it, but
It's not even a shield on his head. It's that like his chest and shoulders become a shield.
Yeah, which
right.
I should show both arts here. It just looks kind of dumb compared to having a giant sword in your mouth.
Yeah,
It's like it's too busy. You know, it feels like too busy to me. I'm also like very much more on the simpler design side of things. But yeah, I don't know.
way cooler.
Zacian's way cooler.
Yeah,
and is a competitive monster for people who play competitive Pokemon. He's the worst. He's everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. He's like it's not like a bad design, but it feels very busy. It's certainly like I got Sword because like, oh, that dog's way cooler than the Shield dog.
I got Shield because everyone else was getting Sword, and somebody has to buy Shield.
You're always that person to make that sacrifice, Chris, and we all us other players appreciate you out there for those exclusive mons.
Which one are you getting, by the way, Scarlet or Violet?
I really want to get Scarlet because I think the Professor is way cooler looking than the Violet Professor.
Mommy.
This is one where I'm actually getting the one I want to get, but that one is the one that it seems like nobody wants anyway, which is Violet.
Yeah.
I feel like I hear pretty like 50-50 actually.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
I think
it's probably more.
I think
even
both
than in past
box legendary designs are kind of. I mean, I'd have to see more of them. Dumb.
Yeah.
They're motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon on motorcycles. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, this is all to say that we're not really talking about Zamazenta, which means I don't think he's very high.
Yeah,
that doesn't inspire confidence. Well,
this-
Zacian's at 229.
Yeah, I think this might be like our biggest gap that we have between two box legendaries.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Exciting.
Because, man, I don't know how low I'm thinking, but a couple hundred at least, probably.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down to like the 500s and looking around.
Yeah.
I
I think I'd put this below Hisui and Decidueye. Yeah,
also went there, yeah. Maybe just because it's the longest name on the. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'd go below that. I think I'd go below. I don't know. We might kind of be in the right area. There's a lot of like classic Gen 1s that are fine, like Poliwag, Krabby, Staryu, Oddish are all fine. I'd be okay with this above or below them.
Oddish.
I'm going to call out Dialga at 570.
Ooh.
I think I'd go above, but I want to call it out.
I would go above Dialga.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely above Dialga.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the right area. I would go between Trico and Poliwag. Love Trico.
Trico is the GOAT Gen 3 starter. IMO.
I mean, he's no Mudkip. But
I'm always been anti Mudkip since I was never liked Mudkip. I know. I think we've had this exact discussion last time.
Probably.
I don't think Mudkip's very good.
Yeah.
I know. I like Overquill. Don't take my opinion seriously.
And we like Sneasler, so you know.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I think Trico Poliwag, I think that's a great spot for Zamazenta. a new 555. Now, Chris, do you remember Zacian's name origin?
No.
I forgot it until I saw Zamazenta's name origin. And I remember being infuriated then, and I'm mad now.
I'm so excited.
Zamazu, but magenta. Is that what they're on?
Zamazenta is derived from the magenta.
What?
And Zacian was the cyan.
Oh my god.
But then they're
Game
both
Freak,
like
that's
the
so
same colors.
Terrible, really. Just terrible job.
Is Zamazenta magenta? I guess.
I don't know that I'd call that. I'd say like maroon.
Yeah.
Magenta has a little more purple. That's a little too red to be magenta to me. I'm stalling because I don't necessarily want to talk about the next Pokemon on the list.
Sure.
I see it. I see its name there, and I'm afraid to say it. Next up, Buzzwole.
Oh, good God.
More like
Get a load of those muscles.
Ugh.
Baby,
God,
look
I
at
hate
those dead eyes.
Look at the flat head. Also, this is just a mosquito that's gonna suck you dry of blood and steal your girl.
I think this thing is cool. Now,
Whoa.
I've never played Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, so I have no like
Mhm.
love or affinity for the. This is an Ultra Beast, right? This is what this thing is, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, to be quite honest.
Nobody does. They're from another
yeah.
world, I guess, is what it means.
But I think this thing is cool. It's like bug fighting is like a cool type. I think it's neat. I get why people wouldn't like it because it's just a jacked mosquito, but
yeah,
I feel like this is one of the ones they did like a line of cocaine off the desk and we're like, it's a jacked mosquito. Book it. They're like, okay.
Then they do a Vision 1. They're like, not jacked enough. Add more legs.
More like, yeah, exactly. There's a couple of those throughout Pokemon's history, I feel, and this is one of them. Gotta meet that quota. But yeah, I mean, I'm also like, it's whatever. I drink a lot.
So whatever.
Now that you do mention its head is weird. I don't like its head now that you mention
It's so
head.
weird.
I
think it's one of the better Ultra Beasts design wise. I think there's a lot of Ultra Beasts that are really worse than this. Not saying
Right.
I really like any of the Ultra Beasts. Chris is just shaking his head. No, this is the absolute worst.
This
is the worst
sucks
one
so bad. I hate it. Good God, I hate it so much.
Look at these other Ultra Beasts. Like, oh man, all these Ultra Beasts are kind of terrible looking, eh? Wow. What the hell is the Origami Samurai one? That thing's stupid. Kartana.
Hey.
Whoa, Kartana. You monster.
59 base HP. What a weird stat spread. Anyway, that's not important. That's what a weird, interesting little Pokemon that is. And all these they're all very buggy. Eh? Are they all bug type?
I don't think so.
They're not all bug type, but there is a lot of bug aesthetic.
Right. I knew Guzzlord. I saw a thing about Guzzlord one time. Right, that's nice.
So I didn't know this. I'm just finding this out now. Pheromosa, the sexy bug Ultra Beast that we ranked
Is
a little while
Buzzwole's
ago,
girlfriend
is UB02 Beauty, like Ultra Beast 02 Beauty, right? This is Ultra Beast 02 Absorption. So these are like extremely closely related if they're both being labeled UB02.
Oh. The lore. Wow.
So they belong next to each other, which... Oh, no, we can't do that. Pheromosa's 392.
Oh, no, absolutely not. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm like blown away that they decided to do that because I wouldn't put these anywhere. Well, I mean, other than the fact that they're both insect-ish, I wouldn't put them anywhere in the same family.
You guys just can't handle this is a Giga Chad of a Pokemon, and you're just intimidated by it.
Buzzwole stole my girlfriend, man, and I'm salty about it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys have very strong opinions on Buzzwole that I don't have, so feel free to put them wherever you guys feel is best. I'm just like, that's kind of cool. And then I'm like,
I don't even know where Ryan's going. I thought we were on the same page that Buzzwole absolutely sucks, but he's like, hey, so he's all right.
I think the biggest problem is that I just have a distaste for the Ultra Beasts in general.
Right.
That's like the problem I have for all of them, and it's because they made them such a pain in the ass to get to like use. I have very little experience other than fighting against them a handful of times, or seeing them in game cutscenes. God, where would
At
I want
least
to put this thing?
the only good thing I can say about this mon is that it has a good name that I am able to remember. I cannot remember 90% of the Ultra Beast names because they don't make fucking sense.
That's fair.
Like Guzzlord. He's
I do
cool.
remember that one because it was in the middle of the list for like 10 weeks, so we just said it a lot.
Man, and I
These
do.
are some Digimon ass looking Pokemon. These Ultra Beasts, I tell you what.
Yes, sir. Yes, they are. I think I'd like to go below Cleavor at 823.
Yes, but also
All right.
Cleavor is got treated.
Cleavor was done dirty,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I think I'd put this below Swoobat anyway. You know, probably below a Turnamax as well at 824. Maybe above Tranquil though. At 825.
I'm fine with it at 825. That's where you want to put it.
Definitely not Googling to remember what a Tranquil is. Okay, I can
It's
go
that
with
most
Tranquil.
basic ass middle evolution bird in
Between,
all of Pokemon.
Pidove and Unpheasant, which is the
Mhm.
worst starter bird ever in any Pokemon game.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
so bad.
So that feels good. Bezwol, 825. Perfect. Any Okay. We'll do the Japanese. So in Japan, this Pokemon is known as Massivoon.
Massive what?
Which may be a combination of massive and bun, mosquito, or boon, buzz.
Big Buzz. Massive
Big
Buzz.
Or massive
Big-
buns. They'll never show the butt on this guy. You don't know.
No, that's true. How many ass cheeks does he have with 4 legs?
Questions.
12.
Leave answering. Ask the cocaine designer at Game Freak who did it.
The cocaine designer.
Next up, we've got Urshifu.
Who has 2 forms, Single Strike and Rapid Strike. They look almost the same. This one's got like
He's
spiky crown. This one's got whatever, a scarf, I guess. They're a little different, but very similar.
Very similar.
But each one does get its own like signature move, depending on which, because you can only get one per run.
Right.
And they're also typed differently.
Yes, one's water.
Yes.
What's the other one?
Dark.
Okay. Yeah, I had the water one when I played that DLC. He's all right. I think I like just Cubfu more.
Yeah, I think Cubfu is really cute. Good design on Cubfu.
Yeah, I think his design gets a little bit busy with Urshifu, in a way that I don't super like. They don't overdo him with a bunch of different colors and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's a little much.
Yeah, there is a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just an inferior Karate Bear to Pangoro. Would you guys not agree? Like, I think Pangoro is like very cool. And
Yeah.
this is just a worse Pangoro?
I think I can agree with that.
Yeah.
And Pangoro is where on your list? 285.
Yeah, we like Pangoro.
Definitely below. Yeah, Pangoro's great.
Yeah, Cubfu's at 66. Good God, I didn't know it's that high.
Wow. Good job, little bear.
So yeah, definitely below Pangora's at 285. Even this, I don't know. This might be the area. We got Primeape at 309.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like Primeape more or less?
I think I like Primate more.
We got good old Cock and Balls at 352. I mean, Combuskin.
Like, it's better than Wooloo, I think. Maybe
Where's
Wooloo's there
Wooloo?
at 350. Right below Combuskin there at
Okay.
354.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is just a sheep, and it's not even an electric sheep. So,
best Pokemon. Mareep gang, way out here. Thought you guys were gonna move Mareep with Travis like there a couple weeks ago. I was getting so mad when I was. So I was like, don't. I fought so hard to get Mareep into the top 250. Like, do not.
that is those may be the my favorite thing to have guests on again and again. It's like when I heard you talking about that Pokemon, I promised. I panicked.
Get down to 302. That's fair. That's fair.
It's not fair. It's not, but it is what it is.
It's not fair.
It's science.
Urshifu 354. Staying on topic. Very
Mhm.
good. Any guesses where Urshifu comes from?
Ursaring being bear and Kung Fu would be the
Yeah,
easy answer.
Like a Shifu.
I like Chris's
is...
answers better. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a good joke answer. Shifu is like a karate or like a leader of some kind of martial art.
So Ursus, which is Latin for bear, and Shifu, which is Chinese for master.
There you go.
There you go.
May also involve kung fu.
Play live, I'll live,
just-
everybody. Live alive. I don't know however you pronounce that game.
Live
And
alive.
Sifu. That game Sifu. That's only to play. That I heard was really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I played it, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to get to that as well.
Too many games.
Oh gosh. Next up, we've got Impidimp. So there's a pass.
Way down. Way,
Yeah.
way,
This whole
way
line
down.
is so bad.
It's so bad. It's so
Terrible.
bad, man. Where do you have what's this big ugly ogre thing? What's it called?
He's in like the
Grimmsnarl?
bottom 10, I think.
Yeah, 974. Right, basically the first Pokemon below Bruxish.
Yeah, this thing sucks
no good.
design wise.
What's
This is
the
gross.
not
Does the
good.
shiny make it better?
what's the middle one? Name?
Oh, I thought this was the middle one.
No,
What's
it's the
his
big
face
Morgrim.
It's like Morgrim's the best one. It's all still bad.
Yeah, and that's at
Um,
875.
So I mean, this is. I feel like Grimmsnarl's like offensively ugly, and this is just kind of ugly. So maybe
Yeah.
it's like above Grimmsnarl, but not by much.
I think the color they chose for this makes it a million times worse.
Yeah,
Honestly, because I look at the shiny version and it's still not good, but it's way less bad. In my opinion. And the shiny, instead of the like black around the eyes, like the eye mask there, it's white, and then the skin is like a cyan blue. The tongue is also white.
Right.
I think that's way better than this pink monstrosity, because I look at this thing and I feel like it needs clothes. Like, and I don't want, I genuinely, I can look at Grimmsnarl. I don't want to look at this thing. I think this goes below Grimmsnarl. I like my eyes. I'm avoiding the pictures of it on my screen right now. I
agree
feel
with you
uncomfortable.
So much. It's so bad. And it sucks because like Dark Fairy, it's the only Dark Fairy type, which could be a very cool type. You could do a really cool design
Right.
with a Dark Fairy type, I think. And this is not it. Hopefully Scarlet and Violet has something better. I don't know. But yeah,
Please.
agreed. It's bad. It's so bad,
Please.
man.
I don't agree with below Grimmsnarl, but I definitely 900s sounds great.
All right. I mean, let's just get it somewhere so I can
Move on.
tab. Honestly.
Like
God,
I think, and honestly, like right there, like next, like I don't think it's as bad as Bruxish, but like Enamorus is also not good. So like anywhere there, I think is fine. Right, the rest of it, like all those ugly pink monstrosities that
Oh.
Game Freak keeps making.
We do like some pink Pokemon. I just want to put that out there.
Oh,
Not all
oh,
pink
absolutely.
Pokemon
Yeah,
are
No, no.
bad.
Clefairy gang out here having a blast. Like I love Clefairy. I love pink. But like this, it's this like vibrant pink that is just so gaudy and unpleasant to look at. Like Ryan's saying, I agree.
It's
Like
just-
it's like
I-
it's not good.
I'm happy to put it one above Enamorous.
I'll accept that.
Yep.
A new 972 Impidimp.
Yeah.
Also, this name is terrible.
He's
Tell
an
us
imp
about
with
it.
some little
What does it mean?
dimples.
Is that all it is? Is he an imp with dimps? It's stupid.
Maybe a combination of imp, impede, impediment, and impudent. May also
God, looks like it has an
involve
impediment.
Is an impediment.
may also involve dimsy, which is from the British dialect referring to the time around dusk, thus alluding to its dark nature.
Okay, that makes sense with like where you catch it in Sword and Shield, I guess. That whole area, the
Yeah.
spooky woods. Okay.
Okay. The names, I still don't like saying it, but at least that makes sense.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Shedinja.
Ooh.
This is a very cool Pokemon. I've used one of these before, and they're just cool. They're not like necessarily really good. They just have an interesting gimmick that if you exploit is fun.
They are
Yeah.
one of the most fascinating Pokemon. They've never done another Pokemon like this, where it's just like you have to hit it with a super effective move, but if you do, it's dead, period. Now, this thing does have a ton of weaknesses. I don't remember. I think it was Holden brought up like if the Shedinja's in the new game, there's a certain type you could give it with terastallizing that would make it like invincible. And I don't remember what it was. We can try and dig through, but you guys talk more about Shedinja.
Yeah, it's you get this Pokemon by evolving a different Pokemon, Ninjask.
No, what you have to do. Oh yes, like what the Nincada has to. Oh no, it doesn't have to die, does it? No.
No, you have to have a spare slot
That's what it is.
in your belt and a Pokeball on hand for it to go into, and then like its shed skin becomes the Pokemon.
That's such a cool idea. That's so cool.
It really is. And then it has this ability Wonder Guard where only super effective hits hit, but it only has 1 HP. So basically, if something hits, you're dead. But if you know your types, I think it's good for the base game. I don't think this is good for competitive because it's probably pretty easy to work around in competitive. But like, this is a fun experiment to play with in a run through any of the games where it's available.
Definitely. And it's got I like its design. I like its little halo. I think that's neat. I like it.
And the shiny is just a golden version of it. It's just like pure gold.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally
Is this the only bug ghost type ever? No, there must be another one.
No.
Can't think of another one.
Oh, probably not, because that's not a great defensive typing, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's like intentionally has a lot of weaknesses, I think, because of
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
here we go. Sorry, I found the post. Okay, so I posted, it was a meme that I posted. But so if you give Shedinja if you get one with an electric terrestrial type or whatever, and then you activate his terrestrialization, and then you give him air balloon, he's just immune to everything. Because he's only weak against ground, and now you can't hit him with ground moves.
So he's definitely not in Scarlet.
Probably not.
Or maybe they are in Game Freak, wouldn't even think about that. They're like, oh, oops. Does a line of cocaine off the desk with their billions of dollars. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a very cool design, and like I'm not big in a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon. It's like my least favorite gen that I've played, so I'm not super. But like, I do love this one's design and its typing and everything about it. I don't know. I don't. But I kind of don't know where I want to put it. I'm not sure what you guys think. It seems. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one to rank, I think.
Yeah, I think it is, because it's cool and it's interesting, and it's like such a fun design, but it's also, I don't know, I tried to use one once and it was just like, there's too many things it's weak against for it to realistically be useful. I don't know how it does in competitive, I don't know if season
Usually just used on like meme teams. Like, oh, you have a Shedinja, it's a meme. Let's try to figure out how to kill it here. And you use protect a lot. It's a thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be so.
I like it more than Ninjask or Ninkata. I don't think those are high though, because we hate cicadas here. I hate cicadas.
Yeah. Ninjask at 974, Ninkata at 948, or 47 and 48.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys do not like them, eh? Wow.
Man,
way down there.
there's so many cicadas in Arizona, and I hate them so much.
That's super fair. If they ever made a June bug Pokemon, I would probably hate it too.
Oh God.
So I'm thinking like several hundred spots above that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Scrolling up here. Like, I'm looking at like Blossom's 500. Do we like it more than Blossom?
I think so.
Yeah, I would say
I think so too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in the top 500 here.
All right. Now, just to jump another 100 spots, Duskull at 400.
I think I like this more.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I think I agree. All right.
Oh, man, big day for Shedinja.
Jump another 100. Let's go.
300 is Blitzel.
Okay.
Yeah, Blitzel's kind of iconic.
Blitz was good.
Blitzel is good.
Blitzel's good. We might be in the range here.
Yeah, I don't like it more than Hisui and Braviary either. And then Mareep, I mean, we gotta put a both.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. All right. We're in the range.
Okay.
They may be above Electivire in light of Travis's revelations on that episode about Electivire.
Yeah, I really like Electivire, and he kind of ruined it for me. Like, oh man.
I don't know. I'd like to go below Rockruff, 316. Heracross is at 332. I might go. Oh man,
Heracross is better than Shedinja.
Yeah, as far as bugs, right? But I could go above Ledian at 333. I could split up Heracross and Ledian.
Yeah, Ledian is like, yep. I like it.
All right, Shedinja,
Nice.
a new 333.
And his name origin, he is the ninja living in shed.
Mm-hmm. Your shed right now.
Your shed specifically. Go check.
Dude, if you saw this thing in your shed at like night, it'd be so scary.
There's a percent of people that would immediately start praying this is their new god. How big is Shedinja?
I think he's tiny.
He's tiny,
guy,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
2 foot 7 inches, 0.8 meters, like just under a full meter. Not very heavy though, because it's just a shed skin. It's only 2.6 pounds, 1.2 kilograms.
I bet he feels like like a wasp's nest. That's what he feels like when you touch him.
Probably.
Ew, that was creepy. Yeah.
All right.
That's cool though.
Next up, we've got Alolan Sandslash.
Pretty good.
I like more than OG Sandslash.
Really?
I do.
Alolan Sandslash reminds me of, like Final Fantasy is a great example. It's like you fight one enemy, then you go to the mountain area. It's just the same enemy, but they're blue.
Yes.
That's like it's like, oh, it's an ice type now. I know it's an ice type in the ice area. But yeah, I think I like this. I don't know if I like it more than I think original Sandslash is a very cool design, and I feel like this one's also cool. But I don't know. Ice type's like not a great type either historically, so I don't really like using ice types very much.
Yeah, I think I like normal Sandslash better as well. I do like this a lot more than Alolan Sandshrew because it has the weird like igloo sticking out above its eyeball that makes it look just odd.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's quite the range because Alolan Sandshrew is at 811 and original Sandslash is at 342.
Okay.
Now, Sandshrew, original Sandshrew is at 347, and I'd be happy to put it between Sandslash and Sandshrew originals.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
God, if we're here below Aracuda, love that little snaggletooth boy.
I just used an Aracuda. I ran through Sword to prepare for Scarlet and Violet, and I used Aracuda. It's a good Pokemon. It was a lot of fun. Fast.
Heck yeah.
What does Mega Altaria look like? I don't know if I've even seen Mega Altaria.
Don't look at it wet. Ryan's gonna tell you it looks great. It doesn't look great.
I love wet Altaria. It's
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah.
Sicko.
It looks like a Q-tip, Ryan. What do you mean, man?
I think it's like because for years I thought those were just like clouds that hovered around its body. So wet Altaria proves that it is some form of fur or feather growing off of that Pokemon.
It looks like an Articuno covered in like whipped cream.
It does.
This
Totally.
thing's better than Mega. This thing's better than Mega Altaria. Put it between Articuno and Mega Altaria.
Perfect.
That's funny. Holy jeez. Man, those Ruby Sapphire Megas went wild with their designs. The remake
Some of them are
Megas.
crazy. Yeah.
They're so crazy.
I don't think we need to cover this name, right? I think we.
I don't know. It's confusing because his name is Sand Slash, but there's no sand. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's true. It's stupid.
Where's the slash?
Yeah, Sand Slash what? Sand Slash Ice? They cut off part of the name?
All right, Alolan Sandslash 344. Next up, we've got Thwacky. It
Yeah,
looks
he's-
like a green turd with legs.
His
Like-
shape is weird.
This is like one of the worst middle starter evolutions, right? Like he's not good. It's
Yeah.
not.
He's got attitude that he does not deserve.
No.
That's right. Also, what kind of monkey has a beak? I know it's not actually a beak, but that looks so much like a beak.
Yeah. No.
The colors are all over the place. Like that brown for his arms and his tail and his ears does not mesh at all with the green. And you got a lighter brown. And then like there's a dark green just on the back of his head and then on his wrists. That it just looks bad.
It's like, you know, when you're in a coloring book and you can color whatever color you want. Doesn't make any sense that you make his hands orange, but you just do that. You're like, hey, look at this, Mom. But it's not good.
And then she
Just too bad
doesn't put
because
it
like
on the
I
fridge
like
because it's really bad.
yeah. They're like, oh yeah, really good, and then you turn around, and they throw it in the garbage. And like I like Grookey and I like Rillaboom, but I do not like this very much. I'm trying to
Oh.
think. So I'm thinking also like I find like a lot of the middle. I mean, actually the whatever between I was gonna say Banary, Score Bunny and Cinderace. Its middle one's pretty good with like the hood and stuff. But middle evolution Sobble's also kind of
Yeah.
good.
Which that one I think we have super low. What's his name again?
Emo Sobble. I don't know. I
Emo
forget what
Sob.
it's called.
Sobble's already emo. But,
I know, but he has like the fringe.
he goes
right?
very
like the My
emo,
Chemical
yeah.
Romance hair.
let me see if I can.
Drizzile.
Drizzile. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
He is
not great.
is 940.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This is worse.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is way worse.
I was looking at sock and throw at 971, 972.
Oh, they can sock and throw around a turd.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Right in the middle.
Love it.
Perfect. All right, Thwacky, new 972. Really just terrible.
More like thwacky because this Pokemon's whack. Whack. Kira, that's why I'm on the show all the time, guys. It's super funny.
Perfect. I love it. So I think we get what the English name is a combination of.
I don't know.
The
I have to explain it.
Thwack and Monkey.
So they're not going for like a wacky.
No,
He's not a wacky.
they should.
boy?
Because he is.
Look at him.
uh,
Hits you with a stick. 2 sticks.
that's right. The Japanese name Bachinki? Bachinko? Bachinki? It's a combination of bachin, whack, and monkey. May also derive from capuchin monkey.
Ah.
All right. That's all the time we have for you, Thwacky. In fact, we went overtime. So next up, we've got Sfeel.
Aw,
He's just
I
a
like
little
Spheal.
cutie.
He is.
I don't know if you guys
However,
did. Oh, sorry.
yeah, go. Sorry, Chris. No, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I was gonna say I don't know if you guys did the side quest in Arceus of chasing this thing as it keeps rolling down the hill. I just found that adorable
Yes.
though.
No, I didn't get around to that one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I did that one. But here's my problem with Sfeel, right? Is that he's a baby walrus. He's not a seal. So it's not right.
Well,
He turns into Walrein.
eventually he's got Celio in the middle, though.
Oh, yeah, Seal is the big mustache guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time Pokemon have started as one thing and evolved into a different creature.
That's true. So I guess then the obvious comparison here is Seal.
Yeah.
I
So
like
which-
this more.
I like this more than Seal. Like Seal is like I've never liked Seal and Dugong.
Yeah.
So see, that's Sfeel at 808. This is way better than 808. Sfeel is way better than.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Sfeel is better than Seal. It's very hard to say.
Yeah, which I mean, also the name very simple. It's a spherical. Eel.
Yeah.
It's great.
Cute.
Where
And
else
is
do
a
we?
really good Pokemon to use in Ruby and Sapphire, man. This thing wrecks Drake in the Elite Four. I always use Walrein. It's a good Pokemon.
Orange, great. How do we feel about compared to Whelmer? Another Gen 3 water. That's at 415.
415.
I like this more than Whalmer.
I think I agree.
Yeah, this is better than Whalmer. So isn't it weird that they both had very round water guys you could find just out in the wilderness in Gen 3?
Yeah. So too much water. 7.8.
So I know eventually you'll gets ice type. Is it ice type already at first evolution though?
It is ice water.
Yep. Ice water.
Yep. Which is decent. It's good typing.
Yeah.
It removes the fire weakness for ice.
Yeah, but it adds fighting weakness.
Yeah.
What else is ice weak against? I don't know.
Rock fighting.
Rock, which rock is still
rock
never
sounds
still
different.
normal. I guess it's
Yeah.
normally effective now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too
I
bad.
don't know.
So I'm just looking. I'm looking at like
I
other
see
water types here. Yeah.
Pillow Swine at 397. I could go above.
Same.
Yep.
Ooh, Swampert's at 381. I don't know.
I like it better. Surprising
I
nobody.
also like it better. I
Oh
like it
hell
better,
yeah!
too.
Let's go.
Had to have Mike on for this.
Duat. I'm trying to remember what that even is. That
That's
sounds
the
like it's
middle Gen 5 starter.
Okay, that's actually decent middle, but I could still put Spiel above it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm looking at Tyrant at 362, little baby dinosaur. Love that guy. Don't think he's better than Tyrant.
Krokona is a 366. Better or worse?
I really like Croconaut, and I don't really care about Bayleaf. So I'd put him between those two.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't care about Bayleaf.
Spice.
I do like
like
Croconaut. I would probably put this below Bayleaf as well.
Okay. Like, it's better than Cubchoo, though, right? Like, right there? Like,
Yeah. Better
so, like,
than
between
fuck it
Cubchoo
throw.
and Dartrix? Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah. I don't know. I might stay below Fuck It Throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that name? was just a fantastic revelation. Spheal 369. This is another Pokemon where I don't really think you guys know where the name comes from, right?
Spherical eel, just like Chris said. Yeah.
Exactly.
Giving you
Rolling
a
downhill.
spiel.
Goes from an eel to a seal to a walrus. It's exactly how evolution works. Charles Darwin would be proud. Well, that does it for our random list of 10. Mike, of course, gets to bring a Pokemon to rank.
Yeah. Exciting.
Who's your pick, Mike?
Well, I looked over this list for like the last week that you've sent it to me, Ryan, trying to find one you guys haven't done. Because I didn't, I already got to go to bat for Mareep. I'm happy with Mareep's at. Fell a little bit, but I'm okay with it. I was trying to find one you guys hadn't talked about. And I was really excited because Fraligator has not been ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is a hot take, but I'm going to be very honest. I think Fraligator is not only a top 100 Pokemon, it's a top 50 Pokemon, guys. Look at this thing. This thing is like as iconic as you need a design to be. You look at it, you're like, that's a water type Pokemon. I know exactly what its deal is. Its name makes sense.
Oh yeah.
The Gen 3 sprite, he has a great ass. If you look at that, if you look at like the Ruby and Sapphire like screenshot, it's like I'll find one and post it. Like it looks like he has a huge ass. It's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right?
It's fantastic.
I love Fraligator. I obviously know, Ryan, you have a lot of love for Cyndaquil and Quilava
I do.
and Typhlosion, as I do as well. But I think Fraligator might be my favorite Gen 2 starter. Final Evolution.
I've used a lot of Fraligator as well in my time because I've just played so much Gen 2. And I do love this mon. I mean, Typhlosion's still my favorite. I think in a perfect world, this would be a top 50 Pokemon for me.
Mm-hmm.
But with Typhlosion at 76,
Okay. See, this is why I start high. We debate, we go down.
Mhm,
This is the bargaining stage. Chris, where do you fall on Fraligator?
Oh, I'm trying to pull up an image of this big ass for everyone to see on the stream.
This is
Recording.
Google Fraligator Gen 3 sprite. There you go. Yeah.
Google for alligator ass. Search off.
Now I got to see what those images look like.
you don't. Not gonna be good.
You don't.
Yeah, I like for alligator. Name's good. Feral alligator. I've always been not a big fan of like, I don't know, the rivets or whatever that he has on. Now I like them more like later in life after playing Dead Space because it just looks like Dead Space armor, which is cool.
Right. That's true.
I'm not sure what they're going for with them though. Like, what are they trying to do?
Just like armor. I don't a lot of alligators kind of have like almost
It's
like
scales.
square blocks. Yeah, it's not exactly
like
scales, but
yeah, trying to add definition to his body, I guess.
yeah.
Like looking at the original Sugimori artwork right now, and like it's very, very cool. I love how the jagged edges and stuff. It's like when I think about Pokemon, talk about Pokemon being too busy. Like this is the perfect amount of busy, in my opinion.
Yeah. And it grows into that. It's not overly busy the whole time. Like I think this is the right amount of busy for its third form. If it was this busy the whole time, it'd be too much overall.
Right. And like the clash of red and blue is obviously very nice to look at. It's like a good color palette.
Yep.
Yeah,
So yeah, solid mon.
That original like Gen 2 sprite work, I think, is the best for alligator looks, honestly, because he's kind of like, I don't know, his back and his neck are like straight, which I mean I guess is how an alligator is supposed to be, but the fact that he's standing and has that, he looks kind of humpbacked, and I actually like that design better. Looks kind of more gruff.
Right.
Yep. I see what you're saying. I think it's a case with maybe a lot of Pokemon where they kind of look the best in the gen they release in. Not all, but there's probably a good portion because they're designed with that game in mind, and then as they go forward, especially the older mons, the older the mon gets, I think the better they look. Oh, maybe not, because there's a lot of fucked up Gen 1 sprites from playing Yellow.
Yeah.
Not a hard and fast rule.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I think I just miss sprites when Pokemon could look, I don't know, more unique. I guess now they're all a
Definitely.
little homogenous, even though they obviously look dramatically different. They're a little homogenous because of the art style, just being
Mhm.
like traditional 3D art style.
Definitely.
But looking at the list, where was Typhlosion?
76.
76.
Okay.
I think I agree that it should be below Typhlosion. I think that's I only ever use for Alligator because I only used water whenever I play Gen 2, but I still like Typhlosion's design more.
Sure.
Looking at the list, I like Suicune and Basque Legion more at 84, 85 for his water types. I think it was top 100 for sure.
Hmm.
Mhm. I could put this above Entei, right below Basque Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with it above
Absolutely.
Entei.
Nice. Love it.
Perfect. New 86 for Feraligatr. This
Love
was
it.
a spelling I always loved because it's missing that last vowel.
Yes, and I misspell it all the time when I'm trying to spell it.
He's
Always.
feral. He doesn't have time to type out the whole name.
Yeah.
No, man. No time
Didn't
for
learn what
those.
an O is. Are you kidding me? This is okay. But I think we can figure out where the American name comes from.
Mhm.
I want to say Chris said it while we were ranking it.
He's a furry named Al,
Mhm. Yep.
and he dresses up as a gator.
Yeah, a gator's a spirit animal. Yep.
Mhm.
Perfect.
The Japanese name, Ordile.
Ordeal.
Maybe a combination of O, which is king, emperor, and large, and crocodile.
Okay, so they leaned more into it's a crocodile in Japanese as opposed to an alligator. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell the
Not
difference
that there's-
anyway.
Yeah, they're the same animal, aren't they?
It's like the teeth, right? If their teeth are on the inside, it's a croc. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
I don't care.
know. Yeah, we're not here to rank real animals, just Pokemon.
That's the next show. All the animals in the world.
Yeah, it'll be like 3 years of just birds.
An African swallow as opposed to European swallow.
Well, that's all the Pokemon we've got for tonight. Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, guys. So much fun. I love talking Pokemon. This was a blast.
Absolutely. Is there anything you'd like to plug, sir?
Yeah, I'm part of a podcast called Game Makeup with my lovely partner Haley, where we talk about video games we like and don't like. Certainly on a little bit of a hiatus right now because we've been, life happens, as I'm sure you guys know. But we have some big plans to sort of do a sort of soft-ish reboot in the new year of what might. So that's gonna, can't give away too much right now, but it's gonna change a little bit. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah. I've started trying to stream more, so check us out on Twitch at Game and Makeup. I play kind of just whatever I feel like. Sometimes Haley pops on, we'll play some co-op games. New Jackbox came out. I'm sure we'll be playing that soon on there. So yeah, check us out on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, where the main show is held, and also all your favorite audio podcast feeds, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, yada 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 yada.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's a fun show. I am looking forward to whatever you come out. I was thinking last week, I'm like, I wonder what the next game for Game and Makeup is. I'm really.
Are you guys still
we
gonna
are,
do Hotline Miami?
We are Hotline Miami still in the pipeline. We finished the game months ago now, and we still need to. It's just a matter of finding the time. Haley is a lawyer, which means that lawyers are busy, which they have to do a lot of lawyery stuff. Shocking, I know. I feel like every podcast we've gone on the last little bit, we've said that, but it's like so we'll get there. That's why we're like the soft reboot will sort of be trying to streamline the process so we can get episodes out more quickly, so we can talk about more stuff.
Nice, awesome. Well, I look forward to it. I hope.
Thank you.
I hope that goes smoothly for you and keep us informed.
Of course,
as the proceedings happen, we'll be looking forward to it. Chris, do we have anything to plug?
Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/friendlyfirepod. The name has changed. Yeah, we stream stuff on there. Sometimes we're doing D&D when we can schedule D&D, which is supposed to be every other Saturday, but it has not been lately because D&D scheduling is
life's
possible.
getting in the way of D&D scheduling. It's tough. I hear
Yeah.
it. I hear it.
Yeah, otherwise, we stream, this last week, as of this recording, I guess I should say, we streamed the Silent Hill showcase, or what they call it, Silent Hill Transmission, and the Resident Evil showcase. We stream all those big events. We'll definitely be streaming the Game Awards. Hopefully we can get the full crew for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I hope we can get the full crew for that. I'd like to maybe hop in and stream some map creation for that D&D stuff we're doing. This is not to call out Tom in any way, shape, or form, but he's working on some assets for the streaming stuff, and I'm just waiting for everything to get in so I can kind of set up the template for the stream once and not have to worry about tweaking it a bunch.
I'm gonna clip that out, but without the part where you said you're not blaming Tom, and then I'm gonna
Fuck you, Tom.
Perfect. I can use that too.
Make my assets.
Because I was thinking about it the other day, I'm like, I'm just sitting here making maps. Might as well stream this for people. And I want to expose the RPG engine as a VTT more because I think it's a very fun tool to use. And I'm figuring out how to make. I had like exterior places maps to build down pretty easily, but I'm starting to get buildings down quicker too, which is cool. Yeah, so definitely check us out on Twitch. Shows are coming back soon. We're gonna be. Or have we already done Plague Tale episode 1 at this point, Chris? When's this coming out?
You're editing, so I don't know. When are you releasing it?
That's true. Well, when's this coming out? The 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we should have recorded it at least. We'll see how fast I am on editing. So check that out. I hope everyone is well until we reconvene in 2 weeks to continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until then. Just remember, gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank them all, Pokemon.
Fuck you, Tom.
Make my assets.